with 5 ARIA Awards, 4 Grammys and a swag of others out in the pool room and over 3 decades of hits, Keith Urban is a rolled gold international superstar. Now, over the last decade, he sold more than 500,000 concert tickets in Australia alone and is about to add to that number with his recently announced tour. I have the pleasure of catching up with Keith, who's home for a quick pit stop before the release of his latest album, High, to talk about his incredible career. Good to see you, mate.
Hi, Richard.
How does it feel to be back home?
Always good.
Talking about all this stuff.
Now, if you still had the Sydney Saloon, we would have played there last night.
Do you ever pinch yourself and think, you know, gee whiz, this has turned into quite the career?
You know, getting to come back and play places like we've been doing in smaller clubs has been a blast.
It's probably not as rewarding financially as playing 20,000 seats.
It's definitely pay to play.
But to show off your skills up close and you know, make a real connection with a smaller crowd must be... Tell me about that.
I look at it like the dog is the music and it's where everything is real and happening. And then the dog wagging the tail is the business. And everyone gets obsessed with the tail wagging. And before you know it, everybody's only looking at the tail and they're taking care of the tail and the poor dog's just being completely neglected. So I'm like, we're gonna get back to the dog, we're gonna get in the club, we're gonna have a band with no video screens, no production, no lighting, no nothing. People will be right here in front of us and they'll know that this is real. There's no set list, there's nothing. We take requests.
Well, not everyone can do that also.
Well, there's that too. There's nowhere to hide.
Well, there's so much production goes into a big show these days.
Yeah.
We could mention the shows, but where you don't
Our
really...
shows.
Well, your shows are big.
Our shows in the arenas, you know, we got tracks and we got video support and we got all this, you know, it is what it is. But I wanted to make sure that the dog was healthy and everything else is good after that.
What's the dog's name?
Dog doesn't have music. Dog's name is music.
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Tell me about this new album, because we've heard half of these songs.
Yeah. I made another album which I scrapped, and that's never happened to me, ever. But the 13 songs, felt okay about it, and I went in and played it for my team. I was about 4 songs in, and I just hit stop. I went, this is not the record. I had a better record in me. The only challenge was that was going to have this domino effect of everything. Like, okay, no tour, that's pushed off now. No this, no that. Everything just like dominoed, and I got to get out and play these songs every night, so I got to believe in them.
At the risk of talking about the bad stuff, what was the matter with the vibe? Wasn't there? The songs weren't good enough?
I was touring when I made it, and so we were sort of doing a song every now and then. Each one individually felt and sounded really good. When I strung them all together, I was like, oh, it's all kind of the same. I'd already worked over a year on this record, and I couldn't bear the thought of starting again, but I also couldn't bear the thought of putting out something I didn't love.
You know, I shouldn't be driving. I think I should probably go home with you.
Well, you're back singing about cars and girls and heartbreak and partying and getting messed up and all that sort of stuff.
All the stuff you love, Richard.
Oh, come on.
This will be your favourite album.
It's stuff you know about, but you don't necessarily do anymore.
Oh, geez, if I just wrote about where I am, it would be limited.
Yeah, but you're never preachy.
Oh, God, no. No. But I've been a lot of places. I've been a lot of people. I can write from a lot of experiences. I mean, a song like Masked Up As Me is very different to Laughing All the Way to the Trank or Go Home With You or any of those songs.
I knew work on Sunday.
And 35 years next year, if my memory serves me correct.
Serious?
Since you signed to EMI.
Yes, it would be 1990. Yeah.
And said you're not going to work on a Sunday.
That's crazy. Yes. Haven't held really well to that philosophy, but...
Great to see you.
You too, Richard.
All the best, Mel. Oh, he's a lovely fella. Tickets for Keith's High and Alive tour go on sale next Friday, September the 13th at Ticketek. You can head to keithurban.com for all the information. And Keith's new album, High, is out on September the 20th. You can pre-order that right now. It's pretty good. It's a fantastic bunch of songs. Yeah. And we're going to have Keith back on the show on album day. Too much Keith is never enough.
Never enough.
As we always say.
What about the commitment of an artist who won't put out an inferior product?
Yeah,
he's done it.
He so eloquently talks about that.
Yeah, and the whole machine just wants to get it out there, and he says, no.
What is the dog's name again?
music.
Come here, music.
Music great.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?